Well, the first time you meet John, if you've never met him before, if you don't know anything about him, you're going to come away with the impression that he's a real gentleman.
John, when Laura Crawford, who's actually a Junior Achievement Laureate, introduced us about 20 years ago.
John was one of the hardest working people I knew. He played football and worked out consistently. He was always lifting weights, always working to get better in football, was an excellent student, always made good grades, worked very hard at that.
John was in ROTC when he was a youth, and he wasn't in the military when he was an adult, but he has always had the desire to give back. He's very active at Barksdale.
First met John and Lindsay in 2009 when I came to Shreveport as part of the activation of Air Force Global Strike Command. We did that in the summer. John, of course, very active in the Military Affairs Committee, the 8th Air Force Consultation Committee.
I came back home about 40, and there was an opportunity to combine both the service to our community and the interest in the military through that service to Barksdale Air Force Base. I've gotten to know some great people. There's what I really value about Barksdale is it brings new people and new blood and new perspective into our community, and we can really learn from those people, while at the same time we try to ensure that those people have a positive experience in our community.
Through high school, funny story is, John's always been an overachiever, hardworking overachiever. He's very humble. He will never let you know how smart he is. He'll always tell you how smart you are, but he won't say anything about himself.
John is a perfect leader, I think. He believes in integrity. He believes in honesty. He believes in complete transparency. He does not expect anything from anyone except what he expects from himself.
And to me, I think the best leaders lead by example. They make the effort. They don't go home early. They show up early and they leave late. They exert themselves fully.
His loyalty is, I think, unmatched of a lot of people I've known.
He's been driven to do what is right, and as I said, give back to the community.
Study. I think his quote in the yearbook was, "When in doubt, study."
Well, I think the earliest life lesson for me that I really remember, an occurrence that made a real impact on my life, was repeating the first grade. I had the shame of having to go, instead of second grade with my friends, I had to go back to the first grade. And so, I continued to try hard and try to be a good student, but none of it came naturally. But I think because of those challenges at an early age, I learned to focus and to invest the time and effort into improvement, and those are skills that I think have served me well over the course of my life.
One of the things that makes John a great role model is how calm he is. I've seen John in a number of different situations that, frankly, I would have been relatively tight-jawed at, and I might have snapped at somebody, but I've never seen him angry. I've never seen him lose his cool. In fact, I don't think I've ever heard him say anything bad about anybody. If I was in a crisis, John's the kind of guy I'd like to have on my wing.
It's, again, the golden rule applies both up and down the spectrum.
Those who have been given much, they have a duty to give back, and John lives by that mantra.
He gives his time and money to the Military Affairs Council, to Junior Achievement, to the Cattle Commission. He's always doing something for somebody else, so it's always been like that.
The big influencers in my life were my parents, both my mom and my dad. My dad taught me structure and discipline and commitment and service, and my mom taught me joy and happiness and the everyday pursuit of fun.
John's from here. His family's here, multi-generational, and so the best thing to do is to do what you can to make things better in your community.
But in those lessons I learned from my father, I'd always admired both his business acumen, but also his dedication to our community and his service to our community.
John is very active around the community. He volunteers his time, is gracious with his time in many organizations. But when he comes home, he's a wonderful father to Vesuvius and a wonderful husband to me.
One has to balance their work and their community involvement with their home life, and Lindsay doesn't realize it, but I do always think about the impact on Lindsay on any decision I make.
They each, I think, complement one another in their own way.
I'm the Cher to his Sonny. He's the straight man. I have a little mischievous streak. I bring out one side of him. He brings out the other in me. So our relationship works.
He loves Lindsay. He loves Vesuvius more so than most people love their children.
Obviously, I'm blessed to have Lindsay in my life. She's been a real great team member for me and a great source of support through these 16 years of marriage. And we get a special joy out of our four-legged children, first Brutus and now Vesuvius.
About 50 years ago, I had the opportunity to be in junior achievement, and it was a great experience. Now, I had joined junior achievement, just for full disclosure, only to meet girls. It didn't work. That's okay. I met my wife the next summer, but I did get a lot out of junior achievement, and it was a real learning opportunity for me.
So many of our youth aren't raised or taught with these values, and even not even our youth. A lot of our adults aren't taught with these values. So it's important that they get these life skills to grow the community, to grow our future.
I think it's very important that junior achievement exists in this community, and to the best extent it can, help people understand how to manage their finances, how possibly to run a business.
I think junior achievement makes a real contribution in that way, and that's why I think junior achievement is important for our community.
Shreveport is very lucky to have John Atkins living here and being as engaged as he is in the community.
Atco, congratulations. This does not surprise me that you're going to be in a Hall of Fame for junior achievement. I suppose you're going to be in several other Hall of Fames in the next 10, 20 years. So congratulations, I'm proud of you.
So John, congratulations on this award. You've been a great friend and a great example to the community. And frankly, you have been one of my personal advisors, helping to bring me through that transition from actual day-to-day work to my new job as being fully retired. Thanks, John. Congrats, you and Lindsay both.
All right, John, when I heard that you were going to receive this award, I was very proud of you. I know that there's probably no one else in this community more deserving of it than you. I'm thankful for your friendship. I'm thankful for your guidance throughout our lives, and I hope to live many more years with you and continue to serve the community as best we can.
John, congratulations. You are the epitome of this, receiving this award. Vesuvius and I are so proud of you. You deserve it, and the community is so proud of you as well. Congratulations.